recording. Now we can go. All right. Wolf Bishop with WP Top Hat. I am sitting with Jamie Smith, one of the speakers, sponsors, and organizers of WordCamp Fayetteville 2018. She has actually been involved with it since the very first one in 2010. Mm-hmm. So why don't you take it off and tell me a little bit about yourself and how you got involved.
Jamie Smith, and I own the company Jamie's Notebook. It's a writing services company. And to explain how I got started, first I got started with WordPress. I had a friend suggest it to me. We were both former journalists at the time. And then he decided he went to WordCamp, I think it was Birmingham, and fell in love with it, decided we must have a WordCamp in Fayetteville, Arkansas. So he started it. He says, Jamie, we need help. Do you want to join? I was unemployed at the time, trying to figure out if I want to start my own business. I just didn't know what was going on. So I was like, I'm going to dive in. I'm going to help this. And I think it sounds like fun. So got involved with the first committee. And every year after that, I've been involved in some way. There was one year I wasn't officially on the committee, but I was a speaker, and the committee members kept asking me questions. So I felt like I was on the committee anyway. But I love this event. I think it's great for the community, and I love that we are able to have people from the highest level developers who know all the words that I don't understand, to the people that have been told, hey, you should go use that WordPress thingy. And then they come to us and said, I've been told I need to be here. Why do I need to be here? What's going on? What's WordPress? And so we get to help them out. And I just love that. I love this WordCamp.
Awesome. Yeah, WordPress is an amazing community, and this is my second year in Fayetteville, and I've noticed both years how great the community is down here. So I think you guys do a really good job of putting this thing together every year.
You.
So
we try to make it a good
happy
event.
to return for sure. So what do you think of the speakers this year? Anyone in particular that you liked best, or?
No, I mean, I think each one, and this sounds like the politically correct statement, and I promise it's not true, that it's not that. But I think that from what I've seen, we have such diverse topics that each one has really brought their A game this year. That they've really provided some fresh and interesting ideas, even if it's stuff that people maybe already know. They're hearing it in a different way, and it's like, I like how you said that. I understand it, what I already knew, a little bit better. And I think that's really powerful.
Yeah, I've noticed at all the WordCamps I've been to, all the WordCamps I go to, I've noticed that this year especially, tends to have a much wider range of topics than others do. So, and I think that's really awesome, because that really means, one of the things about a WordCamp is trying to find a way to make it so there's something for everybody, whether right from the beginning all the way up to the most advanced users. And I think the best way to do that is have that nice wide range. So I think it's done real good.
Well, part of WordCamp is to be inclusive. And, people think of the word inclusive, they think gender, they think race, they think disability, all of the EOE or whatever, all diversity, they think diversity. But it's also about skill level. It's also about need. We have bloggers here who they just want to express themselves. They just want a platform where they can get their thoughts out. Then we have other people who their entire business depends on the success of their WordPress website. So we've got that whole range, and I really like that.
Yeah, awesome. And you also got some really great sponsors this year.
Yes, we're so excited. Thank you to our sponsors.
I wanted to give you a chance to send a shout out to anybody who's been particularly wanted this, or anyone in general, whatever.
No, not. I mean, we've got 20 sponsors this year, which blows my mind. I don't want to take up all you can look at them on the website. Great list. For me, what I think has really hit home for people is that we haven't told them, hey, come get your name in front of a bunch of people. It hasn't been that. Yep. It's about investing in this community. And they've realized that when they invest in us for this one day, that we're going to take that and build the economy. We're going to maybe even go to their business and do business with them. We're going to do WordPress better. And they have seen the value in building that community with their financial donations.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the things that sets WordCamps apart from other conferences is
Yes.
Other conferences, it's literally all about the money. I mean, they get in there and they're sponsoring because they want to get their name out there and they want to get money. I think sponsors here would do it even if they didn't get any business out of it. I know we would for firsthand. Absolutely.
Well, I try not to talk about it, but I am a sponsor this year. This
Yep.
is my first year as a sponsor. I didn't do it to get business.
Right.
I'm not going to get business from it probably. And that's actually totally fine with me. I'd rather get business because I built relationships here, not because I donated money.
Absolutely. That's kind of my point is that the sponsors at a WordCamp tend to be more about the community than about the money and making new business at that event.
Right.
Yes, we want to make new business, but this event is not that's not why we're here.
Right.
We all believe in this community. It's amazing how tight-knit this community is and how much this community cares about itself. So I think that's excellent. So I guess my last question is a lot happening with WordPress. WordPress is going through a lot of changes right now, especially with the new Gutenberg editor. What's your opinion on that? What do you think?
Well, I mean, people are afraid of change. I can be the same. To be honest, I really wanted to see our Gutenberg session, but I was talking at the same time, and it seemed a little rude to skip my own session. So, I thought I might get in trouble for that. So, Gutenberg, I think change is scary, but I think from what I've seen, that they have betaed the living daylights out of it. And so I think it's going to be a good launch. But they also, and this is one thing I love about the WordPress community, is that they're going to take our feedback. I mean, they're not going to take every single thing we say, but they're going to listen to us when we're like, oh my gosh, this doesn't work. So they're going to fix it. WordPress does it all the time. You'll notice if you use a WordPress site, you have to update a lot. There's a reason for that. It's because they're continually working to make it better. Exactly.
It's a never-ending thing, and it's always improving with each new release. And and the thing is, it's the community that does that. Community that enables that to happen is, by everybody getting in there and doing our thing and sending in our feedback and bug reports and everything like that. And that's how it grows. So yeah, absolutely. I, for one, think Gutenberg is a good thing. And this is a little ironic considering I'm a big Divi guy. But I think it's a good thing. I think it has a lot of potential. I don't think it's there yet, but it's got a lot of potential, and I definitely see a good thing from it. So,
okay.
All right. Well, thank you for interviewing with me, Jamie. And
thank you.
You have enjoy the rest of the camp.
Yeah, thank you.